Flat Cap Cafe Racer here, folks. Just sitting out in my shop looking at my Tiger 900. Mr. Bill and I are fixing to go on about I'd say at least 2,500 mile trip in July. So by the time you see this, we'll be on that trip. And I'm just looking at going over the Tiger 900 to see what I need to do and what I need to put on the bike for the trip. Stay tuned. Meerkat. I guess the first thing you need to see is I'll be carrying my aluminum panniers on here. I usually do, but I'll be taking a top box here too. I'll be carrying my computer back there so I can download some of the video I'm going to be shooting. So I'm going to be using several cameras. Here's one of them. I'll be putting a camera here, and I'll be able to pivot this camera and turn it sideways and take pictures of some of the other riders and from in front of them. So that'll work out fine. I'll have a camera mounted here to take pictures of me, which you won't see very often. Then I'll have a camera probably mounted here to take pictures out the front, or here to take pictures out the front. We may run a little bit with Mr. Bill and I both running cameras, but I need the computer to download this stuff every day because it'll just fill up I don't have that many SD cards. So, and of course I put a couple other things on the bike. You probably seen the video where I made these little winglets here to help keep the warm air away from the legs. And I got stuck in traffic for about 45 minutes to an hour, and that worked pretty well the other day. I did mount just a temporary mount with hose clamps here, another little peg, so I can just kind of stretch my foot out a little bit differently. I'll be running, I put a GPS on here, an old GPS that I had. I've got it mounted here. I've got like a little cover for the screen. I might be using the GPS a little bit on this trip, so I'll be running it off the, all the way underneath here into the inside here. The Tiger 900 has a port there that you can run this stuff off of. Sometimes the bike's on, it will power the GPS. I also have a mount here that I can use also to power the GPS or our phone. And I have another one here coming off of this accessory plug here that I can run either my phone or recharge my GoPro batteries or something like that if I want to. I'll have some portable stuff that I'm going to be using for that also. But just, basically, I've got this taped on here right now. I was going to use this port right here, just this solo port, but it wasn't working the other day, and I just figured out I had blown a fuse. I guess I put a air pump on that and it blew the fuse. It's like a 10 amp fuse. So I replaced the fuse and it's working properly now. So I've got a hook up there so I can change the power going to this GPS in here where this yellow tape is. Took off one of the wrist rests I had on my Royal Enfield over there and put over here so I can use that. I'll be using this to turn on my GoPro 7, which should be probably up there, or depends, I may run a 7 or 8 in the back. I'm hoping to get some pretty good videos of our trip. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to get some of the Rocket 3 folks. They're as one of my aunts says, they're a real hoot. So I hope you join us on this. We'll have probably it's going to be a 6-day ride. The first day is not going to be, it's going to be pretty much interstate, just getting into Wyoming from Idaho. So Mr. Bill will be riding his Rocket 3, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun. So stay tuned. Join me and my friends at Flat Cap Cafe Racer for riding and racing. Please subscribe.